I have been someone who has been facing the procrastination problem, and I am on the journey of kill procrastination, and I also want to share my journey with all of you, so you can also work on that if you are determined enough to get successful, to get rich, to get whatever you want. If you want to take action, you are not able to, then this video will help you. So I did some studies and write down some notes here, so I might be looking down here while talking to you like this, because I wanted to improve my knowledge and I wanted to share things which are not common, so something unusual, something different. It is a story happened somewhere, and it's about how to make a habit or how to format a habit so that it becomes a behavior. Hundreds of people from the left side and hundreds of people from the right side. So to the left side people, they gave an, they gave an task. They had to get photos in the quantity. For them, quantity will make a difference. So they will count and they will give them grade by how much and how many photos they clicked. So they gave the task to them that way. And on the right side of people, they gave the task that you have to click photographs in quality. It has to be, it doesn't matter if it's one, but it should be perfect. What happened when the result came, and what happened? The people they gave task to just click photos, they gave so many photos which were beautiful, which were amazing. They improved their skill, they worked upon their skill, they just did experiment with lighting and background and everything. But the people they give perfection tasks, they were only thinking about planning about it, and they were so forced to click a perfect photograph. So they were prioritizing that and they were only planning. Are you getting my point? They were not able to take action. They were not able to click picture. What if this photo is not perfect? What if this might fail? What if this is not good? So perfection is the enemy of good. Let me tell you, the best is the enemy of good. Figuring out the best action that we never get around to take action. It's something which we are dealing with so many times. We are just figuring it out. What's the best way? This thing happened with me a lot. I was finding the best way that I can get successful, that God has chosen for me. So I tried multiple things. I gave my years to find that thing which is made for me and which will work for me. Instead of, if I would continuously taking action for only 3 months or 6 months, I would give you guarantee I would get successful over there. For sure, 100%. So that figuring out thing really made my life hard. So I refer to this big difference in being in motion and being in action. Being in motion, when we plan a lot, when we make the plannings and just thinking, and taking action, you have understood it. Action is on the other hand, and is the type of behavior which will deliver 100% outcome. Action will deliver, not the motion. So if I talk about, I search 20 ideas for making videos, I'm searching over YouTube, what are the ideas, I'm writing down all of them. That's just the motion. When I actually sitting here and recording and talking, that's the action. If I search the diet plan over YouTube, exercise, I'm going to the trainer, and I'm getting all the knowledge, planning everything, perfect diet plan, will not get me in shape. What will actually work for me when I do exercise, when I actually eat healthy meal, that is going to work for me. So this is called action, and the planning is motion. It doesn't matter how many times you go to the trainer, you will not get. But just gaining knowledge never helps. Then why do we do it? What is the need we do it? We do it because it is like when we make or plan make a planner, I mean we plan something, we write down, it gives us a sense of satisfaction, and it gives us the happiness that we are progressing somewhere without even without without being afraid of getting failed, because we are just planning, but it's just a sense of improving, that we are improving. Where we are actually not improving, we are just making ourselves happy. It doesn't, progress without the fear of failing. Sometimes we need it because we need to have plan, but not more than often. I mean, not often you need that. Often you need the action. So it doesn't feel to get failed somewhere or publicly judged by people. So we plan in our own area, and what we try by that, we try to delay the failure because we are afraid of that failure. We are not ready to take action because we are so much afraid about the result, about the outcome. So we tend to avoid these kind of situations where these things might happen. But here I'm taking action, so I don't need to worry. That's the biggest reason you slip into delaying the action and into that motion, which should not good. So how long it takes to build a new habit? First of all, master a habit is to the key is starting and repetition. Starting and conscious efforts you need to make and format a habit. Habit formation is a behavior, is a process. When it becomes your behavior, automatic behavior by the repetition. The more you repeat an activity, the more structured your brain becomes and changes to become efficient in that activity. Of course, it is good when we repeat a habit. When I come upstairs, my brain is structured and I don't need to put so much efforts to write down. I've gotten habitual of writing down, and now I'm getting habitual of coming upstairs, coming alone and recording, because it's something which is needed for me. So it improves the neurons connections which is in your brain. It really improves the signaling cell to cell and tightens the neurons connection. It is important. Neurons, it is said that one scientist said one time that neurons that fire together are wired together. So it happens when you repeat something and it becomes an automacy. What is that automacy? I'll tell you after some time. So in learning a new language, in learning a new language or planning to play an instrument, the great difficulty is felt, the great difficulty is established. Because of the channel, each sensation has to pass. Because of this channel, each sensation has to pass that difficulty, that automation, which paths have not become established. But no sooner has frequent repetition cut pathway. So I need to explain this. This is a bit hard. This English for me. The formation of sentence. In learning a new language or to play on a musical instrument, great difficulty is felt. Because the channel each sensation has to pass through have not become structured or established yet. It has not become easy yet. But no sooner has frequent repetition cut pathways. The frequent repetition, when you take in that area, in that zone, it cuts the pathways, it cuts the obstacles, and then the difficulty vanishes. It happens so soon when you take conscious effort and gets easier. But it hasn't been done yet. There is a lot you need to do. The action becomes so automatic that they can be performed while you are engaged in something else, your brain is engaged somewhere else, you can still take action. That is the place we have to go. That's the place we have to reach. So each time you repeat an action, you are activating a particular neuron circuit in your brain associated with that activity. You are activating that brain. This means simply putting in your reps is one of the most critical steps you can take to encoding a new habit. Putting in your reps is one of the most important and crucial steps you can take to encoding that new habit. I'm repeating it, this repetition. Repetition, that's why it is said the practice makes a man perfect. It is the repetition. So the people who took tons of photos and improved their skills, but others they did not. They couldn't take photos, and they didn't, because they were waiting for that perfect moment which never comes. So the people they were in action mode, but others were in motion. They were in passive. They were actively learning and they were passively learning. That's why they couldn't get the A grade. So what happened? All habits follow a similar trajectory form. Effortful practice to automatic the behavior. Every habit follow it similar trajectory form. The effortful action to automatic the behavior. Yes, automacy I was talking about. The process known as automacy. Automacy is the ability to perform a behavior without thinking about each step. Here I'm talking, I don't need to think, I don't need to translate every sentence in English to Hindi, Hindi to English. It just have become automacy to me. It has by the practicing, by the repetition, which occurs when the non-conscious mind, when will it occur? When the non-conscious mind, brain will take over. It looks something like that. When your habit becomes on the non-conscious or subconscious zone, it becomes an automacy. So at the end, I would like to summarize whatever I have said and how long it has become. First one is conscious effort. A habit requires good deal of effortful actions. A good deal of effortful action. It takes too hard to me to come here and alone, being bored, to take that effort. It takes efforts to take this action, and it has become easier now. Second step is it gets easier but still requires some conscious attention with enough practice. Again, it has become easier but you need to practice. It still requires your attention, conscious attention. And the third is that the habit becomes more automatic. You don't have to think about anything, any step. It has come to that subconscious automacy has been made, and now we have come to that end of this video. Hope this video helped. I hope this helped you. So habit line is behavior can be done with or without thinking. So when a habit becomes a behavior, it is when you master a habit and master an action. Thank you so much for giving your precious time. It was something new I tried today. Give me some suggestions. What can I do something else regarding this? I got the knowledge. It took me 1 hour and I recorded it in just few minutes, 15 minutes I guess it is. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.